Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. This is the Black Pill Podcast. Let's go. Yes, sir. We're in the building, man. We are in the building. Good morning, everybody. How did everybody sleep? Me personally, I did not sleep well. I was supposed to be up early. I was supposed to take my car to the shop. Shout out to Pep Boys. I was supposed to take my car to the shop, but they couldn't take my car because I guess they don't have the part or something happened. So I told them to knock down some money off of the price. Yeah, ninja, this business, my ninja. This business. Let me pull myself up. Yeah, I told him to knock down some money off of the price because I'm like, bruh, I'm supposed to get this done. Y'all not finna play with me. I got places to go, people to see, things to do, and people to meet. We in the building, man. What up, man? Oh, before I do this, hold on. Before we start, like I said, good morning, everybody. Let me put up my socials since we taking this as serious. Now, let's see how far we could take it. 2, 3, 4. Hold on. And I made these myself. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah, man. Hey, man, keep pushing, man. Do what you got to do, man. Hey, no more applause. I'm just excited. I'm excited. But yeah, good morning, everybody.
You know what it is. It's the Black Pill Podcast. This is the morning show. Shout out to you if you tuned in. We got a good show for you guys today. A couple things to cover. Like I said, smoke mirrors truth. Take the black pill and see for yourself. This is not red pill content. Let me put that out there. I always preface this by saying this is not red pill content. And this is not black pill content, because there's another black pill which deals with a whole incel movement. No, Ninja. No. That's not me. All right. When I say black pill content, it's none other than yours truly. It's based off of me. Like, this is just, it derives from my name, my artist name, which is Black Adam. It's not Black or Tom, Black Adam. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters, Uncle Toms everywhere. Y'all know what it is, man. What's happening? Like the ninjas say, what's happening? But yeah, we got a good show for you guys today, man. Today's show was about, oh shit, I can't see. Oh yeah, I can't see. The feds releasing pics of baby oil, drugs, heels, dildos, and more from Diddy's Miami Mansion raid. Damn. Yeah. And I'm here to tell you people, I'm from the city. Shout out to Dade County. I was born and raised in the county of Dade. Shout out to Miami. I lived all through Miami. Let me see. I stayed on the north side, south side, east side, west side. Shout out to Opalaka. What's happening? Liberty City, Carroll City. Y'all know what it is. And people know me out there. With that being said, yeah, it's like that out there, bro. It's a lot of stuff that go on that you don't know about. I remember when I first really started becoming privy to what was going on is around the time I started working on South Beach. Yes, I used to work on South Beach. I've had a lot of jobs, people. I've had a lot of jobs, and real quick, let me shout out on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. What up, everybody? Y'all answer. Y'all say what's good. YouTube, the poll in the chat, and you guys on the other platforms can answer this as well. Do you think Diddy is guilty of a RICO or guilty of being freaky? So vote and tell us what you think. And the question is RICO, or the answer choices are RICO guilty or guilty of being a freaky frog. So for YouTube, you guys answer the poll. For Rumble, Twitch, and Facebook, you guys type in what you think. Do you think Diddy is guilty of being part of a RICO? Because he's the only ninja in a RICO, which is rather odd. If you know, that's very odd. But besides the point, or guilty of being a freaky frog. Y'all put your answer in the chat. Type that in. What was I saying? Yeah, man, I didn't realize things were really going down like that. Like I said, shout out to my parents. My parents sheltered me from the world. So, you know, I was trying to play ball. So because I was trying to play ball, man, I wasn't privy to a lot of stuff. And I mean, I've been on the dark side of life, so now I know these things. But yeah, when I start working on the beach, shout out to the Boucher brothers. I used to work at the W one time for the W. That's a win. Yeah, you know, I just started hearing stuff. And I'm just like, what? And I'm just paying attention. I'm not finna expose anything, and this is all for entertainment and commentary purposes only, and comedic purposes only too. Let me say comedic in case you guys get affected by what I say. Just know it's dark humor, if anything. No pun intended, because I'm Black Adam. But yeah, so I'm not saying like it was the Boucher brothers, like not the company. That's why I have to say I'm not going to say anything, because I don't want people to associate what I just said with that company. I'm saying just stuff going on. You wouldn't know until you know. And once you know, once you see it, you can't unsee it. They call it the magic glasses. Once you put them on, you can't take them off, and you can't force nobody else to see what you see. So yeah, I mean, I seen it and I was like, damn, it's like that out here. Shout out to Larsa Pimpin. Do y'all know Larsa Pimpin? Y'all call her Larsa Pimpin. I call her Larsa Pimpin. Shout out to Larsa Pimpin. Yeah. Shout out to Larsa Pimpin. I actually met Larsa Pimpin when I used to work at on South Beach, and I remember I met her. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I thought she was a porn star, bro. My bad, YouTube. My bad, Facebook. I meant corn star. My fault. Hey, man. Don't demonetize me. Don't report me, guys, please. But yeah, I thought she was a corn star, because I remember, you know, everybody going crazy trying to like serve her or whatever. And I'm like, bro, you know, they told me to go serve her. Or well, actually she picked me because I was acting normal. And, you know, she was with her kids. Shout out to her kids. And, you know, I'm talking to them. You know, we going to the cabana beds, because I'm like, all right, I'm going to set you up in front of the cabana beds, which are very expensive, by the way. And, you know, we going and I'm seeing people taking pictures of her. And I asked her, I'm like, you know, this back when I'm trying to be thugging and stuff. So I'm young. I'm like 19 at the time. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm talking to her. I'm like, yeah, so, you know, who are you supposed to be? And she's like, what do you mean? And, you know, we're having a long conversation because I'm telling her about how I used to play ball and how I wanted to walk on because I'm very good at customer service, or at least I like to think I am. So, you know, we sitting there talking, and I'm like, yeah, so, you know, like, who you supposed to be? Because I see you got paparazzi around you. And, you know, her kids are just sitting there while I'm talking to her with their mouth open. They're looking at me like, because, you know, she's famous, you know, they're famous. So there's people taking pictures of them. And I'm just looking like, bruh, like, you know, I'm like, I don't know who you are. And she's like, it's shocking that you don't know who I am. And you say you play basketball, or you should know who I am. And I didn't realize until afterwards. But, you know, it was a good interaction. You know, people feel ways about her. Reason why I never really come for her on social media is because, you know, she was cool to me. She was nice to me. And yeah, man, her body was banging. So that's why I thought she was a corn star, because her body was banging. But yeah, her kids, all that, man, she tipped me $1,000. That's what I'm saying. So you never know how people really are. And she was like, oh, you know, she told me, thank you for bringing me down to earth. You made me feel like a regular person again. And I was just like, hey, man. I told her, I said, look, baby, I'm just trying to do my job. And her kids were so shocked. I'm telling you, bro, you should have seen them. They grown now. That was damn near 7-8 years ago. So they like almost grown now. But yeah, it was a good experience. She was nice to me. So that's why she never get this work like that. But she do be out in these streets, though. Shout out to you, Larsa. You be out in these streets, bro. You be going ham, though, but I ain't gonna say nothing about you. All right, man, let's get to today's show. Like I said, main event is the stuff about Diddy. I got some things I want to discuss with you guys since I got more time because I was supposed to be at the shop. Let me move this over. Let's see. And y'all follow me if y'all want to follow me, especially on Instagram, man. Shout out to everybody that don't support me on my Instagram. Look at this real quick. I only got 322 followers. I got 7,000 followers on YouTube. Hey, bro, let's funnel some followers. Y'all go follow me, bro. Let's run it up. We may as well run it up. We ain't got nothing better to do. We all gonna die anyways, ninja. We gonna die anyways. We ain't got nothing better to do, man. Run it up, man. Run it up. All right, so let me see. First things first, I got some likes here. What happened here? I got 0.3 cents. I guess I got paid. I don't know. All right, let me go to an Adam experience. 1 second, y'all. All right, first things first, shout out to Rod Wave. Ladies, are you in here? Y'all know y'all like Rod Wave. Rod Wave was arrested on multiple charges, but I believe he actually got out. Let me see. I can't see the charges. I can't tell you what the charges are, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with assault. But damn, this ninja 5'8" and 300 pounds. Damn. Yo, hey, fellas, take care of your health, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm 6'1" and I'm 250 right now. That shit is crazy. I'll be looking at myself like, bro, who am I? I'm like, who is this person that ate me, bro? No pun intended. But yeah, hopefully Rod Wave, stay out of jail, bro. Stay out the streets, family. You're making too much money to be out here trying to be doing whatever you're doing. But, you know, majority of ninjas are telling me, mind my business, and I don't speak for all men. So, hey, I'm just giving you some advice, brother to brother, if you will. Let's continue. We got Jaguar Wright on DJ Khaled giving fellatio on Star Island. Ninja. And this is all for entertainment purposes only. I'm just showing you guys what pop up on my algorithm and what people send to the show sometimes. But here we go. We're going to see. Hold up.
Shit, I wish I could forget. Like Khaled and that strong neck.
But what the hell, boy?
Okay. Okay. The DJ. Jack, let me ask you if
I need to see that.
oh shit. I'm curious of what you saw, man.
Like I told you, he got a strong neck.
Hey, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes the jokes write themselves, bro. Hey, shout out to Jaguar, right, bro? I don't know what to believe, dog. I'm just bringing up the info. Like I said, we all got the same social media. This not my social media, so I'm not pushing these agendas. I'm just showing you guys what I'm seeing. Let's see what the comments say. They said she just be saying random-ish and never has no proof. Better question. What was she doing there since she wants to tell us something? Tell us what you was doing on the island. And that's the real question, for real, for real. It's like, you know, I'm like, you're seeing, you know, you see, so they talked about this, and I'm sure you guys have heard interviews. So they do have rooms where stuff is going on. They talked about that already. So the freak offs, that's why when it comes to the freak offs with Diddy and everything, I'm not really surprised because they've talked about this before where there's rooms where certain stuff's going on. And I don't remember the specific interview, but this is what was said verbatim. They said it's rooms where stuff go on. And it's not like pick your poison, but whatever you like, they have that going on in a specific room. Now we can equate those rooms to the hotel rooms. Okay, boom. So in these rooms, you can partake in the quote unquote drug of your choice. Now remember, drugs is not only pills, drugs is not lean, drugs is not only medication. You know, there's different kind of drugs. We call them vices, right? Vices, if you will. So you can engage in your vice. So it's just like, okay, so Jaguar Wright, and that's why I say everybody had their hand in the cookie jar. It's like Jaguar Wright, like, you know, what were you doing there? And I don't have no pressure with her because she says she's been through some stuff and nobody sued her. I'm assuming nobody sued her because not that she doesn't have any money, but practically, I mean, I don't think she has any money for them to actually take in damages. And I mean, they can always try and get the restitution, but I do wonder why nobody has tried to sue her yet. That's a bit confusing to me. Let's continue.
Kind of stamina you don't expect in a large man.
And that's what I'm saying right there. Hold on, we gotta hit that buzzer, bro. Cause like, bro.
But what the hell, boy?
Bro. I ain't gonna make no jokes. It's too early. Bro, how do you know this ninja got stamina, ninja? Like, how do you know? How do you know that? Like, how long, like, if this, like, how, was he going fast? Like, what were you watching? Like, what, like. You what? What? Excuse me? Anyways, continuing on. Oh, by the way, guys, World War III might happen. We might have to do a stream on that one. But we'll tell you some information about that in a little bit. Let's continue. We got, I don't know what we got here. Shout out to whoever sent us this.
The shit is rigged, bro.
Oh, Streamer University might be rigged. Ninja. Let's get into it.
You gotta keep it a book. The shit rigged. How did I look on this hoe? And the first 30 niggas was your partners or niggas we streamers. Like, bro, I thought this for fucking low fucking
that's all this shit
content
is,
creators, man. I see niggas that's your partner. Like, bro, you're literally reviewing applications that's your partners and all this other, bro. I thought you're supposed to be giving millions of opportunities and shit, fam. Like, if you're gonna show love, show it all the way. You know what I'm saying?
That's how.
Now let's stop right here. So I don't know. Well, I mean, the way I used to look at things, I've changed now. Now I'm very cold. But normally, or what you guys, a lot of people who aren't successful, what they don't realize is, and by the way, what I'm doing right now, I'm checking to see if I got into Streamer University because we applied on one of our streams, one of our previous streams. So I'm checking. I can't check. I don't have the email here. I'll check another time. But yeah, you know, majority of the people that are successful with their family and friends, the people around them. You know, we have this idea where we're not supposed to put our friends on, and I get that, but I mean, if you can employ your friends and help them make more money than the average employer can, you know, why not? That's the whole thing. So I mean, let's say Kai is being biased in the whole situation, and he's, you know, putting all his friends on Streamer University. I'm just confused as to what's the problem. Like, I mean, if he's putting the dough up, if he's creating the platform, he can do it however way he wants. And on top of it, I'm not saying, you know, he's not necessarily being discriminatory with it because I mean, it's his platform. If he never created it, it wouldn't have existed. Now, I preface that by also saying, you know, I applied myself. I mean, I applied just to do it for the clout, right? Do it for clout. Shout out to Offset and Cardi B. I applied to do it for the clout, right? My thing is, why y'all ninjas get so affected about what another ninja's doing with his own money in his own pockets, bro? Like, it's so confusing to me. Like, it's his money, like, and it's his platform, so he could do whatever he wants. And I mean, I'm saying that regardless of if I get in, don't get in. Ninja, if I got money, ninja, I don't have to put everybody on, and you can't save everybody. That's the reality of business. You can't save everybody. Unfortunately, you can only save yourself and the people you choose to save. Now, past that, I have no idea who's picked. I don't watch his stream like that. He's cool. Shout out to my brother in arms. If you know, you know. He's Haitian. I mean, that's about it. So niggas gonna do what they do. That's it. But let's continue.
I seen the list, fam. Why I see the list, fam? The list got fucking more niggas that I know than me or any nigga that put in a goddamn application.
I didn't even know that nigga Speed had a brother.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna cap.
And then it's like, bro,
that shit blew me. I feel like his
brother
brother just spawned in from an alternate universe or something.
But y'all gotta understand, bro, and that's what I'm saying. For example, right? For example, I have a brother. Shout out to Rich the Engineer. And Rich the Engineer is coming. He's coming out here to visit me. We're supposed to celebrate his birthday, so that's gonna be fun. But what y'all gotta realize is I'm my brother's keeper. So at the end of the day, y'all see all this right here that I do. Nobody gets a shot. Like, I'm not giving nobody no free handouts, but my brother gets a free handout. So if I have 1 million, 2 million, 100 million followers on here, hey, I need a million followers right now. If my brother said I want to go into content creation today, hey, y'all go do me a favor. Go follow my brother. Show him some love. Go follow. All right, we're going to stop the show. Hold up. Let's stop the show. We're going to stop the show until y'all turn around and go follow my brother and show my brother some love. And that's how it's supposed to be. You supposed to be like that with your family because that's your family. So you mean to tell me we supposed to put on our homies, right? And people who don't really rock with us unless we're successful over our own family that actually care about us? Nah, bro. Shout out to Speed and his brother, man. Come on now. Y'all got to make it make sense. Speed is a trailblazer, you know, trailblazer doing his own thing or whatever the case may have you. But if you got family and you rock with your family, put your family on. My brother is like really my main family that I rock with out of everybody. Shout out to the rest of y'all. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is, bro. I'm not even gonna go into details, but that's besides the point. I got love for all of them, but like I said, my brother's the only one that gets that shot to where if he wants to sit there and learn this based off of the hours and hours that I put in, you guys can go check out my YouTube. We've been doing content for over a year. In terms of episodes, we probably got over 600-700 episodes, and that was just the learning curve. I'll take the time to sit there and teach him so he doesn't have to get through that whole learning curve. It's still advisable to do it though, because it makes you better as a content creator. But like I said, yeah, my brother's gonna get first dibs. What are you talking about? For free, ninja, for free. That's how it's supposed to be. What are we talking about? Grew up in the same household. Let's go.
Like, I didn't know he had a brother.
I did not know bro had a brother.
That's what I'm saying, Kai, bro. If you gonna show love, just show it all the way. That's all I ask. You know, for all me and my brothers out here, we want to get treated fairly. And we tired of seeing the niggas you already know, bitch. Just give us the new niggas some opportunities, you know?
Brother. What are y'all talking about, bro? Bro, y'all lucky he's even creating the platform, bro. I'm telling you, Ninja, hey, bro, shout out to the man. Pull up to the front of the club, please form a circle. Gentlemen, you guys cannot have any expectation for nobody and nothing in this life. You have to earn it. It's not going to be given to you. The reason why it's not going to be given to you is because if it's given to you, you're going to take it for granted. That's bars. And it's Wednesday. We're going to do course correction on Wednesday. We are not women. Shout out to the ladies. Y'all got to take this shot, though. Y'all got to take this shot. So you have to earn it as a man. They're not going to give it to you. Now, of course, I don't speak for all the men. So we got to use the same governing words that I said that we have to use in our vocabulary now, which is most, not all, or some, not all, right? I don't speak for most men. I speak for some men. But I'm saying this based off of my personal experience. In life, majority of the things that I had to get or that I wanted, I had to earn. My grades, my jobs. Like I said, I've had a multitude of jobs, guys. Imagine, I used to work for Facebook. I used to work for Louis Vuitton. I've had some cool jobs. I used to work for Tesla. I can go get you the Tesla shirt right now. I'm talking about out here. I done did a bunch of stuff. I used to do crowd control. I done worked at the beach. I done worked at Winn-Dixie. I started at Winn-Dixie at 16 years old, making how much? I think I was making $8 an hour. I remember when I got that $9 an hour, Ninja, I was stoked. I remember I left Winn-Dixie. Where did I go? I went to Sears. I remember when I went to Sears, 2 months into Sears or a month into Sears, I'm meeting all these new people. Sears closing down. I'm like, damn. I'm sitting there like, damn. sitting there sad, like, damn, I lost my first job, got laid off my first job, didn't know what to do. Went to Best Buy. From Best Buy, ran it up at Best Buy, and people know my track record. Like I said, bro, in this life as a man, nobody can tell you nothing if you're going. Nobody can tell you nothing if you're going for money, power, and respect. So that's just bars for you guys. If you didn't know, you need to know. Stop trying to get free handouts. At the same time, don't get me wrong. If you could get a free handout, get you a free handout. But you gotta earn that shit. You gotta earn that shit. Like yesterday, this lady, while I was out and about in the nighttime, gave me a free drink. And not like the alcohol drink. I'm saying like a free vitamin water. Shout out to that lady. I guess she liked me. She was being nice to me, right? But I'm saying, as a man, you gotta earn this shit. It's not handed. It's earned, not given. Here we go.
I'm saying, give the new niggas a chance to succeed, because I know my bros out here working hard and I'm working hard. So it's like, bro.
No disrespect to this content creator though. I don't want y'all to think I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to push it in a negative way. Because one thing about social media, they love to pit ninjas against ninjas. They love to pit black men against black men all across the diaspora. No, what I'm saying is, y'all got to give yourselves a chance to put yourselves on. Y'all can't expect people to do things for you. So when I first started doing these streams, bro, nobody was watching, and I kept going. And there's been times I wanted to stop, and I said, you know what? I may as well keep going if nobody's watching. Even now, I have somewhat of some people watching, but it's not as much. Even with my music, I had good music. Nobody wanted to support me. Am I going to stop, or I'm going to keep going? I had to find a way to figure out, okay, this is how I support myself. Do this at the level I can afford to do it at. Okay, if people start to resonate with it, okay, now let's build. That's the reality of life. And that's why I always tell you guys, when y'all find your way to my page, one of the main takeaways I want you to understand is that when it comes to this life shit as a man, being a man is a coming of age thing, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. We look at our female counterparts, shout out to the women. We look at our female counterparts, right? We look at our female counterparts and see them getting the things that they want. But do you want to know the real reason why they get the things that they want and you don't? Now, ninjas will probably assume, and even the ladies are going to assume, that I'm going to say some, as they like to say, misogynistic stuff. No, what I'm about to say is bars. So what it comes down to is the fact that women are willing to ruthlessly go for what they want at all times, and you ninjas act like female dogs. You ninjas act like women now. So women act like men and men act like women now. I don't know how they convinced everybody to switch the gender dynamic, but you ninjas sit there idling, twiddling your thumbs like, what do I do next? What do I do next? And the reality situation is, if you don't go ruthlessly for what you want, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. That's what I had to realize. Shout out to the people that helped me and got me this far. I remember everybody. I got a turtle's memory. I got a turtle's memory. Is it an elephant's memory? I got a lot of memory. I'm talking about a lot of people know me, guys. I will pull up my phone right now and show you. It's over 1,000 contacts in my phone, and I don't talk to any of them. That's how many people that met me, and their people know me too. But like I said, the difference between men and women now, the reason why these women get what they want, y'all don't like feminism and all this stuff. The reason why it's going the way they want is because they ruthlessly go for what they want at all times, and then you ninjas sit there and cry about what they do instead of focusing on what you need to do. Bars. Hey, I be spitting though. I be spitting the real though. Sometimes I be thinking, damn, I should have been a coach. But I'm like, they gotta drop that fee, bro. They gotta drop that bag, or else, I can't do it. Let's continue.
I didn't even see my name on the list, my nigga. Goddamn. Shit, just fuck out that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Moral of the story, Kai, go fuck with us.
The shit is.
All right, man. Kai gonna look at that and he gonna react and say, hey, chat, the answer is no. The answer is no. Stop begging a man to help you too. That's another thing. Stop begging a man to help you. One thing that my parents did, I mean, they helped me out. Don't get me wrong. I'm their child. But they didn't make it easy on me. They left me to figure out what I wanted to do. So I wanted to play ball. I'm sitting there spitting hot game. This back in 9th grade. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna make the team. I was trash, ninja. I was trash. I was too fat. I couldn't move. Didn't make the team. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go join the track team. Shout out to my track coach. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to everybody I was on track with, right? So I remember I pull up to the track. I pull up to the coach. I'm like, yeah, I want to, become a runner or whatever. They looking at me like, what the hell, boy? Because I was a big boy. I'm like, I'm going to do it. They're like, are you fast? I'm like, yeah, sure, or whatever. Long story short, so I can fast forward through the story. Yeah, I remember I was dirt slow, bro. I was dirt slow, but my whole idea with track was I'm gonna join a track team so I could lose the weight I need to lose, or at least build some muscle, or get stronger, or get more discipline, or something, so I could make the basketball team. My dad made like a little bit of concrete. He put a little bit of concrete in the backyard, and he got me a basketball like hoop, because that's what I wanted, bro. Bro, y'all better ask, bro. I was out there 4 hours a day. I shit you not. 4 hours a day, just practicing all day, just to get better, practicing by myself, looking up drills. I can show y'all, if I go into my phone, I can show y'all, I still have bookmarked how to do certain drills in basketball, because I was like, man, I want to make it. I want to play ball. This is do or die. And yeah, the next year I made it. I mean, come on. Now, I wasn't that good. And what it was, I didn't have the mental mentality that I did, because after a while, like I said, you get pissed off. I didn't develop my game further until I got to college, because I was playing with people that were 10 times better than me. And I was in my shell when I was in high school. But like I said, I still made that team, and that was a big pivotal moment in my life. Let's continue, man. Main thing I'm trying to tell y'all, don't expect another man to give you something. You got to earn it, bro. You got to earn it. So we got French Montana and Diddy's awkward moment at Ellen's show. Here we go.
Oh boy, welcome to the show.
What's up, big brother?
How did you two come together? I mean, this is really a special relationship.
Whoa. I gotta make that bigger so y'all can see it. What the hell? Hold on. Let me move it over. There we go. Make this bigger. Y'all gotta see this.
Oh boy, welcome to the show.
What's up, big brother?
How did you two come together? I mean, this is really a special relationship, so this is big for both of you, but how did you come together?
Love.
Okay.
What are you talking about, family? What do you mean love? What kind of love is this?
On a website, or like what is that?
And then, you know, Ellen know what's going on. So Ellen's talking about on a website because she knew about that back page, Ninja. She knew about the back page. Here we go.
Hey, man, check this out. We made it, man.
Yeah.
All the night.
Ninja, this is actual footage, bro. This is not AI, bro. This ninja said they made it. Shout out to French. My bad, bro. You got to get this work, bro. Shout out to French. Here we go.
We talked about being on the couch together. We here. Look, like right now, being in the present. That's Ellen right there. You did it. You know what I'm saying? You did it, baby. You did it, man. Tell your story. You done?
No, honestly, it was just like, you know.
Man, that ninja cheesing. He not even cheesing. This ninja is blushing, bro. That ninja's blushing, bro.
So, we met in Vegas for the first time ever. You know, I'm sure I heard about him more than he heard about me.
Right.
But
what the hell, bro? Everybody wonder why it's hard for me to put out music, bro, because I see what the rap community is associated with now, and I'm a little bit skeptical, bro. I'm sitting here like, excuse me? What's really going on here? So it just makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls, the LGBTQIA+. I don't want that work. I ain't got no beef with y'all, but yeah, bro. I mean, you know, bro. You know.
It's like, you know, like, you going back to New York tomorrow? I'm like, yeah. Like, come on, get on my jet. We're gonna go back together.
That ninja said, get on my jet. Ninja. Pause. Everything gotta be a pause because everybody ruined everything. Let's go.
Come on, bring all your friends too.
Oh boy, welcome to the show.
The group party.
How did you two come together? I mean, this is really a special relationship, so this is big for both of you, but how did you come together?
Love.
Okay.
Team
on
love.
A website, or like what is that?
These ninjas out here in these streets trifling, bro. Let's continue. Shout out to Clarissa Shields, Chocolate Queen. And for those of you who asked me, you know, it seems as if I like dangerous women, because I told you I dealt with women that have been in prison. I dealt with women that were gang affiliated, and it's not that I like dangerous women. I just don't like people that are pushovers. That's my whole thing. Because in a world full of bullies, right? In a world full of bullies, and I don't like bullies. I used to be bullied as a kid, and shout out to everybody back home. Y'all know that's why y'all don't talk to me. But yeah, in a world full of bullies, I don't want a woman that's not willing to defend herself, because that's a liability. So shout out to the dangerous women. Woo! What Ric Flair say? What Ric Flair say? Woo! Yes, sir. But shout out to Clarissa Shields. So what I was saying, Clarissa Shields speaks on Papooses' divorce and where she stands with Remy Ma. Shout out to Remy Ma. Remy Ma is scary though. Shout out to Remy Ma. She looked good, but she went to prison for actually committing I don't know what she committed, but she committed some crimes. Okay, I'm a little bit skeptical, so I never speak about her. But here we go.
It's the elephant in the room. I don't have to say it.
I don't know.
In his personal life.
Oh,
yeah, it's the elephant in the room. Like, but that takes time, and like I said, that's not my place to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll get handled. I just know that from my perspective, I'm with him every day, and when I'm not with him, we're on the phone every day, and we're talking, and we're FaceTiming, and
also Pap. Shout out to Pap. Don't think I want your girl, because these niggas getting their feelings about a girl, boy. Hey, no disrespect. I'm happy for your relationship. Don't come at me, because I don't want that work. Okay, I don't want that work. I don't want none of that work. Shout out to all the women that's taken. I don't want none of y'all. Okay, there's so many single women out here. Where the single ladies at? Shout out to the single ladies. I don't want none of y'all, bro. Don't approach me. Don't come talk to me. Don't try and be my friend. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. I'm not looking for friends. I have no friends. I don't want to be your friend. I'm not that dude. I don't want to be sitting there like, oh, let's talk and go out to lunch. No, I'm good by myself. I'm good by my lonely. You hear that? Silence. Let's continue.
You know, we love each other, so that's just kind of what it is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's a situation, and it is what it is.
I'm assuming you mean like you want to wait till the divorce is like official. Does that hold you? Does that keep you from like giving your all?
What?
No. Nah, because we're together all the time.
So the all is already given, is what she's saying.
Yeah, that's it. We already talk. We talk about so many different things, and I'm 30, so we talk about kids
she
and
30?
family and stuff.
Damn, she ain't even that old. Hey, I thought she was older, but I mean, not in a bad way. I just thought, she carries herself as mature, but then again, I guess she's 30, so she has a very mature mindset. So shout out to her.
Like that, but like that still has to get taken care of. But like once again, it's not. It's not for me. It's the elephant in the room. I don't have to.
Let's continue. Hold up.
When somebody is just truthful with you from the beginning, but there is no secrets. It's just, hey, this is what it is, and do you accept or do you not accept? That's kind of what it was, and he's been truthful from the beginning. Women are women.
Shout out to the women. Damn, I love the women. But hey, look, so yeah, look, I gotta be truthful, bro. I'm gonna have to be truthful. Look, I got something to say. So, whoever ends up having my kids in the future, right? Can y'all hear me? Is this thing on? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Hold on 1 second. Oh, one of my hotkeys is messed up. Oh, well, it's all good. But yeah, is this thing on? Yeah, so I gotta be truthful about something. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I get with a woman, right? If I get with a woman and she leaves me, and we have kids, right? I'm saying married, not married, whatever. We end up having kids, right? Ladies, I'm talking to you. My potential suitors, because I have none. I don't have any kids or suitors. But yeah. So if I get with a woman and we have kids and you turn me into a baby daddy, well, I mean, I guess I turn myself into a baby daddy, but if you turn me to a baby daddy, I'm gonna have 10 baby mamas. Yep. I don't feel bad. And y'all all gonna feel my pain. Let's continue. Shout out to the women.
I don't know what else to say. Like I don't have any ill will toward any women, and I don't have any ill will toward her.
Yeah.
You know
so y'all haven't spoke. Nah.
Nah, I mean, she made her post and whatever, and that was about it. But like I said, women are women. They're very emotional creatures.
Yep. And when y'all niggas sit there be thugging and want to go to prison to be around men, boy, I be looking at y'all like,
but what the hell, bro?
I like, bro, y'all be like, man, women are so annoying and this and that. I'm like, bro, I'd rather be around women that are annoying than a bunch of you ninjas, like 3 of you, 4 of you. Oh, good. Good Lord Almighty, bro. Let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that was just, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was emotions or I don't know what it was because I don't know her and she don't know me. When somebody is just truthful with you from the beginning.
Shout out to Clarissa Shields. Hey, she dangerous, bro. Shout out to the women boxers. Yeah. Would I ever get with a woman boxer? I wouldn't get with a woman boxer. I've been with some ghetto girls that know how to fight. Yeah, they used to scare me. I'm like, bro, chill. You don't have to do that. And they're like, oh, stay out of it. Because if you become a part of it, then you're a part of it. And I'm just sitting there like, so I'm like, so if somebody hits you, I can't hit them back. They're like, oh no, if it's a girl, you have to stay out of it. I'm like, okay, so I'm not supposed to defend you? No, I can defend myself. I'm like, hey. All right. It's all good. Shout out to Akbar V. I don't know who she is. I just brought her here because I like the way her skin tone is. And shout out to her because she's pregnant. Here we go. And we putting the music off. But yeah, you guys can see her taking her maternity shoot or whatever. Yeah, I like brown skin tone. I think that's my cup of tea, if you will. But yeah, shout out to her, man. I mean, I don't know. Let's continue. We got Devi Brown. I don't know who she is at all. I have no clue who she is. But we have a lady named Devi Brown who came to the show who's saying, stop being quick to call everybody a narcissist. Truth is, you don't even know what it really means. So we're going to learn something today. Here we go.
Has given us so much language. A lot of people are using it to manipulate now.
I hate the language when it's used the wrong way.
It drives me nuts because it's dangerous. Like, to be clear, it's dangerous. People using certain mental health language that haven't done the work, that don't know the work, it's a manipulation tactic. It can be very harmful for people.
It really bothers me because I hear people using these terms and I'm sure they don't even know what these terms mean.
Facts. And that's why I don't listen to people no more, because one thing I realize is there are people who talk just to want to sound right. There are people who talk to just want to hear themselves talk. And there are people who have no idea what they're talking about and still talk. Ninja, you ain't finna waste my time, bro. I'll be like, yeah, okay. But yeah, unfortunately, the reality of the situation is this, because of social media. And I said this in the song, media is social deadly. Media is social deadly. Play on words, as in, media has ruined everybody's social interpretations and interactions with each other. People don't know how to talk to people anymore. And a lot of times people use their words and try and use their words to weaponize. Shout out to my stepmama. She used to tell me that I have the power to move people with my words, so I should be careful what I say. So I know how to talk in a way to where I don't have to cuss at you. I don't got to really turn up on you, but I know how to use my words in a way to where I make you want to put hands on me. My mom told me I had to be careful with doing that. Now we see people on social media, they use their words in such a way to incite something or to get something out of you. And it's at all times. And that's why I tell y'all on today's Wednesday, question everything until you have to question yourself. And at that point in time, when you have to question yourself, you got to do some course correction, which we do on Wednesdays. This is course correction. So teachable moment. 1 second. We're going to go real quick to the internet. I ain't into all of that ish on the internet. We're going to go to the internet and we're going to see what the definition of a narcissist actually is. Let me see. Can I find it? IDD. Here we go. What is a narcissist? I used to wonder if I'm a narcissist, right? But then I realized I'm not a narcissist because narcissist people don't even have that thought, or that's what doctors say. Psychologists, shout out to psychiatrists or whoever. But gotta clear my throat for this one. A narcissistic person, I already messed up. Hold on. All right, so a narcissistic person, often described as having narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, exhibits a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. They often have an inflated sense of self-importance, require excessive attention and admiration, and may struggle to understand or care about the feelings of others. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Grandiosity. Narcissists often exaggerate their achievements and talents and may fantasize about unlimited success or power. Yeah, I've been around a lot of people like that. Need for admiration. They crave attention and approval from others, often seeking praise and admiration. And it sucks because when you're a content creator, that's basically what you got to get. I don't care about the praise. I don't care if none of y'all like me though. But the reason why is because I see the way, like I said, I see the way the world is. Lack of empathy. They may struggle to understand and share the feelings of others. Blah, 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 blah. Narcissists may believe they deserve special treatment and are more important than others. Shout out to all you narcissists out there. And if you see a narcissist, my advice to you is stay away from a narcissist. Yes, sir. let's continue. Let's continue.
Right, like you say somebody, you just gaslit me.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes it actually stops a conversation.
A lot of people are overusing the term like narcissist or narcissism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not getting your way with someone, or someone kind of even being self-focused. Like every single person alive has some layer of narcissistic behavior. That's part of like the human expression too. It's some self-focus. But narcissistic abuse is something entirely different.
Oh, and this is another thing too. I've been around narcissists. I dated a couple narcissists, but look, I'm saying that like I actually knew. I seen it. They had a lot of the signs. That doesn't mean I'm right though, based off of my interpretation. What was I gonna say? One thing I wanted to tell y'all was damn, I can't remember. Oh yeah, man. Any person in this world who convinced you that you shouldn't self-preserve, like put yourself first, my advice to you is stay away from those people, because you can never convince me, based off the current reality and the current state of times and the state of affairs of the American society and really all societies in the world, you can never convince me, other than your kids, to put somebody before you. Because at the end of the day, it's self-preservation. And if you got kids, I understand you put your kids first because they're going to push your legacy forward or whatever. But yeah, anybody who tells you to put them above yourself is a bit weird to me. Now, like I said, the whole relationship dynamic and all that, yeah, I figured that out. But I'm saying, like, in terms of like just self-preservation and all that, make you give them your last and you don't even have your stuff together. Don't do none of that, man. Don't subscribe to none of that. Like I said, that's emotional terrorism in my eyes. Don't be a part of that bullshit. Here we go.
Right. And those that have experienced understand, like you get CPTSD from it, you get PTSD from it, you have changes in your body, your health decreases. Like it is a psychological warfare that is insidious and can dramatically change the trajectory of your life.
Yep.
Now, if that level of feeling isn't really happening to you, it may not be narcissistic abuse, you know? And so I think we just need to go deeper into the layers of the things that we're learning. And I will say, people that misuse language or use it as tools of avoidance, typically those are the people that, you know, usually are on the other side and fit the other kind of definitions for those things. Instagram.
Well, there you go. There you have it, people. Shout out to Devi Brown. We got another video of Chris Teigen and John Legend resurfacing amid people testifying about Barack Obama-shaped pillies during Diddy's trial. Let's see what this is about.
You need to leave. Public place, you did it. Is this the best or the worst? What do you do?
The best.
Okay, the best. Probably the Obama thing.
Everybody speaking in tongue. We just finding out all this stuff right now, and you heard it here first on the Black Pill Podcast. Yes, sir. But wait, there's more. On top of that, like I said, this for entertainment purposes only. We're not insinuating this couple right here is involved in anything or has done anything of those or along those lines or of that nature. We're just going off of the video and we're making social commentary. Let's continue.
John, what's the? Oh God!
Oh God!
John,
what?
What is your wife talking about?
I don't know.
We heard
We're not.
in there.
Chrissy, get back here. What happened?
We're not going to discuss that.
We're not going to discuss it?
We're not. We're not.
Okay.
Oh my God! Secret Service. Come here, jump back in.
Hi.
Look at John. Look at. I don't.
Hi.
We're not talking about it. That's the truth.
And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much.
Public place, you did it. Is this the best or the
I don't know what to believe, bro. We're gonna run that back one more time and just continue.
worst? What do you do?
The best.
Okay, the best. Probably the Obama thing.
John, what's the? Oh God!
John sitting there like, this bitch. He said this bitch tried to put the nail in the coffin. Come on, bro. Like, what's wrong with this girl? Here we go.
Oh God.
John?
What?
What is your wife talking about?
I don't know.
We heard
We're not-
in there.
He should get back in. What happened?
We're not going to discuss that.
I'm here to tell you, he knows. He knows. Let's continue. Let me see what we got popping off. What? Finding 100 robbers. What? Hold on. Oh yeah, hey man, robots. I told you, robots is taking over. Alien energy. Hold up. So, NVIDIA can train a humanoid robot to 10 years of experience in only two hours.
But what the hell, boy?
This is the stuff they're not telling people. Using AI-powered simulation with Isaac's sim on the Omniverse, robots can now learn complex tasks virtually before entering the real world. This means faster, smarter, and cheaper robot training. This is the future of robotics. Do you guys remember the movie, The Matrix? Shout out to The Matrix. Do you remember the movie The Matrix? Do you remember when Neo was training with Morpheus in the first Matrix? Remember, there's like 4 Matrices in the first Matrix. And, you know, they're in the simulator, in the fight simulator, the dojo, remember? Or the dojo? What is it called? Dojo? In the dojo, I think. But yeah, in the dojo. And when they were in the dojo, you know, they turn around and, what's the word? They turn around and they like loaded the program into his head, and now he knew how to fight taijutsu. I say taijutsu. I can't remember the name of them. Taekwondo. I say taijutsu because of Naruto, but taekwondo. What else? MMA. What's some fighting styles? Monkey flying fist. I don't know, ninja. Whatever you know, whatever, ninja.
Hell,
but yeah, this is the Matrix in real time. Now the applications of this. Imagine when they can do the same thing with our brains, right? They can load something into our consciousness. Now we have memories that you know, we never had before. That's like a mix of the Matrix and Total Recall. This is where the world's coming to, and that's why I say y'all join up on the core, bro. Y'all join the core. That's why I call this podcast the Black Pill Podcast. That's why I say shout out to the core and shout out to the resistance, because we're the resistance that's going to be fighting this in the future. Now, it may not be us. It might not be our kids, but I guarantee you it'll probably be our kids' kids, because the same way your phone dominates you now in society is the same way AI and robots will be dominating in society in the future. And remember, you heard that here first on the Black Pill Podcast. All right, let's play the video.
And next, we can also apply that to much more complicated robots like the humanoid. And these humanoid robots, they went through 10 years worth of training in only 2 hours.
So I want y'all to think about this. Why would I hire you when I can go train a robot on how to do the job more efficiently than you in 2 hours? In 2 hours, ninja, in 2 hours. Let's continue.
Simulation time to learn walking. And then you can transfer that. And it doesn't matter what the embodiment is. As long as you have the robot model, you simulate it, and you can do the walking.
Yeah, we cook, bro.
And can we do more than walking, right? So as we are controlling our body, you can track any pose that you want, track any key point, follow any velocity vector that you want. And this is called the whole body control problem of humanoid. And it's really difficult, but we can train that, right, on 10,000 simulations running parallel. And
10,000 simulations running parallel. Ninja. Yeah, we're cooked. Goodbye to jobs in the next 5 years.
And transfer that 0 shot without any fine tuning to the real robot. So this is at the NVIDIA lab. We actually need to slow down the video. So the first video is in real time, and the next video is slowed down. So you can see the sophistication of the motion that it does. It imitates the human.
And that's why NVIDIA is going to be on set to be one of the $1 trillion companies. That's exactly why. They're pushing the bar.
All these agile motions while standing balanced. And guess how big of the neural network it is required to do this? It is 1.5 million parameters, not billion, 1.5 million parameters is enough to capture the subconscious processing of the human body.
And this just goes to show how much we've learned as a race collectively, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. We're going to run it back for y'all because I want y'all to see it. Let me make it big. I'm going to put it on the other side so y'all can see it. Y'all need to see this, bro. Hold on. Let me run that back. Here we go.
And next, we can also apply that to much more complicated robots like the humanoid. And these humanoid robots, they went through 10 years worth of training in only 2 hours of simulation time to learn walking. And then you can transfer that. And it doesn't matter what the embodiment is. As long as you have the robot model, you simulate it.
Are y'all ready for Terminator, bro? Terminator's on the way, Ninja.
And you can do the walking. And can we do more than walking, right? So as we are controlling our body, you can track any pose that you want, track any key point, follow any velocity vector that you want. And this is called the whole body control problem of humanoid. And it's really difficult, but we can train that, right, on 10,000 simulations running parallel, and we can transfer that 0 shot without any fine tuning to the real robot. So this is at the NVIDIA lab. We actually need to slow down the video. So the first video is in real time, and the next video is slowed down. So you can see the sophistication of the motion that it does. It imitates the human, all these agile motions, while standing balanced. And guess how big of the neural network it is required to do this? It is 1.5 million parameters, not billion, 1.5 million parameters is enough to capture the subconscious processing of the human.
Yeah, we're cooked. More of the story, we're cooked. Let's continue. Anything else? Oh, I had to tell you guys about this. All right, we got a recall. We got a recall on cucumbers. Ladies. I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but the FDA has announced a recall on cucumbers after it says a multi-state salmonella outbreak has led to more than 20 people getting sick. Ninja. According to NBC News, the cucumbers were reportedly grown by Bedner Growers Incorporated and distributed by Fresh Start Produce Sales Incorporated from April 29th to the present. The cucumbers have been distributed to restaurants, wholesalers, retailers, and distribution centers. Yeah, like I said, the FDA said the cucumbers may have been sold individually or in smaller packages with or without label that may not bear the same brand, product name, or best by date. For distributors, restaurants, and retailers who have purchased these cucumbers, the products were labeled as either being supers, selects, or plain. So my advice right now, let's just, ladies and gentlemen, leave the cucumbers alone for a little bit. Leave the cucumbers alone. We got Amber Rose. Shout out to Amber Rose. She's explaining why younger men like older men. A woman my age can make a man. What? Hold on. Let's see.
A woman my age can make a man come in a minute because we just know what to do.
Here we go.
We know how to touch you. We know how to please you. We know how to, you know, we're going to get up. We're going to get the warm rag for you. We're going to make sure you clean. We're going to make you breakfast. Like, that comes with an older woman. You know, a young woman, not to say that there's not young women that will do that, but for the most part, it's going to be an older woman that's why the young boys like us so much.
Shout out to the older women. I like you too, but why don't the older men like the older women? Something's off here. Something's off here. Shout out to Ray J. He did the face we're all doing. Something's off here. At the same time, there is something to be said about the older women versus younger women debate, but I digress from this conversation. Let's continue.
1 minute and clean, they said. Jesus.
You know what I mean?
So the warm towel is a very, very good
we're gonna give you the warm towel. We're gonna make you some French toast in the morning.
Who this ninja in the back? Do y'all see this ninja in the back? Who is this ninja? Ninja looking like a demon.
Some scrambled eggs. We're gonna get you, we're gonna get you back right. Women my age can.
Shout out to Amber Rose. I ain't gonna lie, when I was younger, boy, she was my crush. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah, what did you want?
We got moments. An 83-year-old Mary Jo Bailey was arrested for a 1985 cold case. In the early morning of December 12th, 1985, 45-year-old Yvonne Menk was fatally shot outside of her apartment in St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin, as she descended the stairs to warm up her car before work. An assailant emerged, shooting her once in the neck and twice in the back of the head. Menk's daughter, alerted by the gunshots, witnessed the person fleeing the scene wearing a gray dress coat, scarf, and stocking cap. Investigations revealed that Menk and her 32 and 42-year-old Mary Jo Bailey were involved in a romantic relationship with the same man. She put that ninja, she put her in the coffin. Mank had recently give Owen an ultimatum to choose between her and Bailey. Evidence pointed towards Bailey involvement. Her boots matched footprints found in the snow near the crime scene, and a note with her vehicle information was discovered in Mank's purse. Ninja. Yeah, that's what I'm telling y'all. I'm a square. I'm not doing no crimes. Despite these findings, the case remained unsolved for decades. Let's see what happened now.
Here for a second.
Yeah, I've got my pajamas on.
Hey, Mary Jo. Do you remember me? I'm Andrew.
Shout out to the dangerous women.
We were here last year.
I don't know if I do or not.
Okay, that's okay. I'm not very memorable, so that's okay. You have a warrant for your arrest. Okay? So we're going to have to end up arresting you, and we're going to take you down to jail today, okay?
I got some appointments. I guess we're gonna...
You're not going to make those appointments, unfortunately. I'm
I know.
sorry.
I got to call my daughter then and let her know she's right down the street.
We can make that arrangements for you, absolutely. We're going to have to make that call, so we can't have you make
We have a search warrant for your house, and this is included in the search warrant, so we're going to secure this as well, okay? This detective right here, she's going to place you in handcuffs, and she's going to search you, okay?
Mary Jo Bailey went on to face trial. By July 2024, she was sentenced to life in prison for fatally shooting Yvonne Mink.
Yup. Hit it one more time. Hit it one more time. Yup. I don't even need to continue the story, man. That's why I keep to myself. People weirdos out here in these streets. All right, man. Let's get to the main event. Main event time. Shout out to everybody that's in here, man. Hit the like button on all platforms. I appreciate y'all. And shout out to everybody that watches on the playback. Here we go. Main event time. In 4, 3, 2, 2. Yes, sir. All right, so main event time. So we have the feds releasing pics of the baby oil, paraphernalia, Hills, more paraphernalia, and more from Diddy's Miami Mansion raid. Let me pull myself up. Now, I don't think this is a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal in the sense of it being a big deal, but I mean, you know, what can you expect? You're going to see pictures of all the stuff that we all use, right? Excuse me, which is why this is mad confusing.
But what the hell, boy?
And that's why, you know, the question is Diddy really guilty of being, I mean, I know domestic violence, you know, we see victims, you know, sorry to Cassie and everything that happened, but you know, I can't really fix it. But I'm saying, like, is Diddy in trouble for being part of a RICO, or is Diddy in trouble for being, what's the correct terminology? A freaky frog. All right, so here we go. Feds released pics of the baby oil, blah, blah, blah. Investigator who planned Diddy's Miami raid last year continues testimony today. The feds also shared pics from what they discovered inside, including glizzies, paraphernalia, toys, and more. Let's see. It's just so confusing because they make it seem like it's only Cassie that participated in other men. So I'm saying, who was using the dildos, bro? What?
But what the hell, boy?
I'm so confused, bro. I'm so confused. I am so confused right now. Let me see. So we got some baby oil, and we're gonna make this big so you guys can see it. 1 second. Let me make it bigger. But I'm just confused because it's like, bro, so who, like, what? Hold on. Make it bigger. Boom. All right, so what y'all can see on this right side right here. Yeah, I mean, we've all seen baby oil before, right? Right? You seen some baby oil. They showed us a picture of baby oil like we're supposed to be surprised. I mean, I don't know. Shout out to the Fetty Gov, man. Shout out to the Fetty Gov. What can we say? Good job getting the baby oil, ninja. Let's see what else. More baby oil. One time for the feds. They're doing their job. They're doing their job. More baby oil. Let me see. We got Hills. Hills. Okay, Hills. Like, we never seen Hills before. Let's continue. More Hills. Let's see what else. More Hills. And this is where our taxpayer dollars go to. Let's see what else. Shoes. Shoes. Let's see what else. more shoes. These ninjas really got this ninja sitting on a Rico for this. Here we go. I don't know what this is. A bathroom filled with stuff. Yeah, gentlemen, like I said, learn to keep your stuff private because this is what they'll do. They'll put your whole life on display and paint you out as the aggressor. I'm guessing this is a glizzy. It's a glizzy. All right, I'm guessing that's a glizzy. Can y'all see it? I can't really see it. It's blurred out. We have no idea what this is.
But what the hell, boy?
No idea what that is. Let's continue. And this is a glizzy. I know this is a glizzy because I got the same box. Don't ask me why I got the same box. And my box does not say Diddy on it, okay? Let me just put that out there. But that's the glizzy. So I don't know. I guess the other thing was paraphernalia or one of them dough deals. We're going to call it a dough deal. One of those dough deals. But yeah, I guess they found a glizzy. Like nobody ever had a glizzy before. Shout out to the Fedi Gov, man. Shout out to the federal government doing the man-made work. I was gonna say doing the Lord's work, but they're doing man-made work because it was created by man. That wasn't God's work per se, or maybe it was God's work. We're gonna go to TikTok right now, and after that, we're gonna give you updates on Diddy case, and we're gonna get up on out of here. Let me see. Hold on, I'm trying to make this shit smaller. Let me see. Boom. All right. Let me see. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to join the Corps, initiate yourself. This is the first step. You got to find it on my Ko-Fi, but this isn't for everyone. Only the real make it through. If you want to initiate yourself into the Corps, first thing you must do is mark yourself. Yes. Yes. We are not a cult. This isn't for everyone. Only the real make it through. You must add an atom emoji to your bio. This represents your commitment to evolution, energy, and becoming the strongest version of yourself. You have to include hashtag for the core or 4TC. This shows your This shows you're part of something deeper, a movement, a purpose, not popularity. And then you gotta hit me up and show me you did it. But so that way we can post you and shout you out. But let's go to TikTok. Let me see. And we're gonna have to have a little laugh. So let me do Diddy Breakfast Club real quick. I need this laugh. Diddy Breakfast Club. I need this laugh real quick. Let me get this laugh in. Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No. That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
But what the hell?
I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
You don't
called,
go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
No.
I mean, it can be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I'm here to tell you he be on it, bro. He be on it. He be on it. All right, let's continue. So Diddy, feds release pics raid. Here we go.
Diddy was single-handedly keeping Johnson & Johnson in business just off the baby oil alone.
Facts.
Like, multiple bins is kind of crazy. I don't think I've seen this much baby oil in my lifetime. Like, I don't...
You lying, bro. You go to the store, bro. There's more baby oil. What are you talking about, bro?
What the hell, boy?
Shut up, bro. I can't stand you stank-ass people. Shout out to this girl right here. Cute little lady.
I even think they keep this amount on the shelves at the store. If you
Yes,
don't
they
know,
do,
they
bro.
released the photos of what they found during the raid, and they found a lot of stuff, right? Definitely freaked out, but I still can't get
Bro, can y'all chill, bro? They found hills, Ninja. They found hills.
over the amounts of baby oil. They said they found a bunch of heels, toys, bondage, a ton of drugs, and no better way to confirm that they're yours than this.
I'm pretty sure, and for those of you ladies who don't know, that's not where you wouldn't put paraphernalia in a box with your name on it. That's a glizzy box, people. I would show y'all my glizzy box, but I don't have it right now. It's in the whippity, okay?
And I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, I'm
Am I going to get in
too.
trouble for showing it?
Right?
So now we know why he has gray hair in jail, because he was obviously dyeing it. Probably has Botox too. It was finding stuff in his shoes. Like, it was a lot. And what was the rope for? Oh my God. I really hate that I can't unsee these photos, and I'm sorry that I had to bring it to you guys, but if I had to see it, you had to too.
I mean, somebody tell me what we saw. I'm confused. What did we see?
What the hell,
What did we see that was such a big deal? Anyways, let's give you an update on the case. We're going to get up on out of here, man. Let me see. And y'all hit that like button. Share this stream. Share this stream. IDD. All right, let's see. Diddy news. Live updates. Let's see what's going on right now in the courtroom. We're going to go to the BBC. Big pause.
But what the hell, boy?
All right, so we got photos of glizzies and paraphernalia seized at Diddy's mansion shown in court. We got 4,000 people viewing that, Dan. That's crazy. We have a special agent who raided Sean Diddy Combs' mansion in Miami, telling the hip-hop mogul's trafficking trial about the paraphernalia and weapons that were seized at the property. And this is a warning. I should have said this at the beginning of the stream, but this page contains details some readers may find distressing. Last week, Combs' ex-girlfriend testified that she endured abuse at the hands of Combs, including during so-called freak-off encounters in which the R&B singer engaged in fornication with male escorts while Combs directed them, which means basically, minus the abuse. Based off of that statement alone, that sounds like that Ninja was shooting a corn video, Ninja. So I think they probably will say that at the end, but we'll see. We'll keep you guys posted on that, because that sounds like a corn video to me. But Combs faces charges of racketeering, trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The 55-year-old denies all charges. If found guilty, he could spend the rest of his life in prison. And they're probably going to find him guilty. I don't know. Let's see.
Closing out her testimony, a sobbing Cassie revealed she tried to take her own life 2 years ago. The traumatic flashbacks of her time with Diddy became too much. You need to leave.
Hey, bro, don't do that, bro.
On her second day on the stand in Diddy's federal racketeering and sex trafficking case, she gave disturbing evidence that revealed new details of her and Diddy's long public relationship. Cassie, who feared for her safety, said the powerful hip-hop mogul also controlled her through blackmail. On numerous occasions, he threatened to release explicit sex tapes of the so-called freak-offs, where Cassie said she was forced to have sex with male escorts.
Yeah, y'all ninjas got an obsession with trying to control women that you don't own. You don't own none of these girls. Even when you marry a girl, right? Let me just put that out there. Even when you marry a woman and you think you own her, I'm here to tell you idiots, because for some reason you men have this thing called the male ego, and I have it too. The only difference between me and you is that I've been humbled by life chasing my dreams. So chasing your dreams with no bread is a humbling experience. That's why I'm able to put myself outside of my own perspective and think from other people's perspective. I'm here to tell you this. Gentlemen, you could marry a girl right now in the American society, and guess what? She's still not your property. Guess what, Ninja? If you ain't know, slavery has not ended. And I'm not making this a black thing. I'm saying a people thing. Slavery has not ended. Slavery has changed form. We're all still enslaved. We're all chained up. If you didn't know, now you know we're mentally enslaved, and we're all property of the governments, of the societies we belong to. So guess what? When you're born into whatever world you're born into, that's the reason why you're a citizen. You're a citizen of that place unless you denounce your citizenship, because that place owns you. So if they want you, for example, let me prove it to you. If we have a draft right now and they pick you out that draft, you're going to war for your country, whether you like it or not. If you don't go to war for your country, they're going to put you in prison. The reason why they're going to put you in prison is because you're not living here for free. Not even the air you breathe is free. I'm saying all that to say, when y'all sit here and try and force women to want to be with you and all that, that's weird behavior. Me personally, I can't put myself on nobody that's not into me the way I'm into them. It actually turns me off. So I don't know where y'all get this thing where it's like, I'm gonna threaten you so you can stay with me for the rest of my life. You're down bad. You're down bad. Shout out to Diddley. Here we go.
She said he did that after sex tapes of the so-called freak-offs, where Cass, powerful hip-hop mogul, also controlled her through blackmail. On numerous occasions, he threatened to release explicit sex tapes of the so-called freak-offs, where Cassie said she was forced to have sex with male escorts. She said he did that after an argument, playing one of the videos on a commercial flight with passengers nearby and warning her to behave. He also threatened to publicly release the videos after he found out she was seeing the rapper Kid Cudi. Next, the defense will question Cassie. It was revealed for the first time today that Diddy settled her civil suit against him for $20 million.
That's a lie. That information was being revealed before the trial even started. The second day after she threatened to go public with the information about the video, he settled, and I remember that vividly. I don't know how this is new information. We already knew that he settled for that 20. We knew about that a long time ago. Anyways, time right now in my time zone is 11:36. So at 11:29, Combe largely keeps his head down during the morning testimony. Prosecutors finished their questioning of Don Hughes, and the defense team has begun their cross-examination. They've been trying to cast doubt on Hughes' characterizations of victims of abuse, saying that people can't be put in boxes. The defense team also brought up the concept of malingering, or people fabricating emotional and psychological symptoms. Listening to Hughes' testimony, Combs was seated back in his chair with arms by his side. He would occasionally look at his lawyers or write something down, but he largely kept his head down. They went for lunch already. Federal agent shows jury handgun evidence in court sketch. I guess if you're rich, you're not supposed to have a gun. Makes no sense. Prosecution finishes questioning forensic psychologist. Defense lobs objections at psychologist's testimony. Blah, blah, blah. She says victims of abuse might stay in relationships with their abusers. They say fear of violence, financial control, and love for the partner they once knew are all potential reasons. When a victim is abused, their brain reorganizes around surviving in the relationship rather than leaving. Good point. Her testimony is being punctuated by defense objections every few minutes. She says fear of violence, blah, blah, blah. Anyone can be abused. Hughes told the court she's being paid $600 an hour for her work as an expert witness and $6,000 a day for her court testimony. Damn. Woo. 6 bands a day for her court testimony. That's insane. Hey man, y'all donate to the Cash App, bro. Ninja need to get that money up. $6,000 a day. I might have to become a psychiatrist. $6,000 a day. Let me stop pocket watching. She explains to the court that anyone can be abused and that victims don't stay because they want the abuse, but because fear and resulting psychological issues can cause them to feel trapped. Sometimes there is love too in the relationships which combined with abuse can create an intense psychological bond. Hughes answers that sometimes quite long. What? Oh, her answers are long. Photos of the guns. Oh, so these were guns that they were showing us. These were guns. I guess you're not supposed to have guns. Everybody got guns though. I ain't gonna lie, if this is a switch, that ninja's done so. But I don't think that's a switch. That's an attachment, I believe. And this is more of the freak off stuff. What is this? I don't know what this is right here. I guess this is, oh, this is pillies. Oh shit. My bad, platforms, if we're not supposed to show this, but this is that's what was there. We just seen that right now. My goodness, because I couldn't see it. You know, doing this streaming stuff, all these lights in my face. But yeah, those colors right there. Oh my God. Yeah, won't mess with pink. That's Coca-Cola. Let me see. Star Island. Yeah, and we know about Star Island. Shout out to everybody in Miami. We all know about Star Island. We knew about it growing up. My people used to tell me about Star Island growing up, that the famous people be out there doing crazy stuff and throwing parties. Let me see. One of the topics, Homeland Security, Star Island, an artificial and exclusive island located in Biscayne Bay. Real estate website explains it's the only way to reach the bridge. Healthcare investor, blah, blah, blah. Philip Frost and Rick Ross are among people who own properties on the island. And if I ever move back to Miami, that's where y'all gonna see me at. I'm gonna be on Star Island away from ninjas. Court, here's a list of the paraphernalia that's been found. Like I said, it's a bunch of filibustering stuff. Majority or main point of the story is Kid Cudi is not going to testify today. He's not going to be on the witness stand. He probably is going to have a longer testimony. He'll probably be the first one on the stand tomorrow. Like I said, we'll keep you guys updated, but that's it for the morning show. We back in here later at 6, man. Y'all know what it is. Follow me on all my platforms. I did that right there. Follow me on all my platforms. Tell people about the show. Tell me how I could get better. Tell me what I should do. Tell me what I shouldn't do. I'm open to constructive criticism. Not all criticism, but constructive criticism. Past that, shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. It's your boy BA. Deuces.